Hi, this is Natalie from Line.arrow from the Netherlands, and I'm here with the first video of the mini-series that I'm doing together with Sophie from Sophie's Crafty Corner. We did one last month and we're going to do one this month. There will be a video today, there will be a video on Wednesday, and then the third video is going to be live. And this time we are using Bookpages. I already have a few book pages. It's just a random size. I think I glued together like 5 or 6. Nothing special. The only thing is that I prefer that is sort of a cottony paper, so it's thick but it feels like it has texture, not the smooth kind. I didn't do a good job gluing all the way because I don't know what I'm going to use exactly. But I'm going to turn this into a tag. And what I learned using book papers, especially when you have the more cottony paper, if you use a glue stick, I have this one. This is Bison, but this one is the same as, oh, what's the other brand? It has the same colors. Uhu, the Uhu stick. It feels exactly the same to me. But if you use a glue stick, and you have this glued together, now it's really like soft and wobbly, but when this moist disappears, so it's dry, it will give you a great base for a tag because it's very sturdy. And also very important is to make sure the glue is spread everywhere. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to get my paper cutter, and then I'm going to cut the size of the tag. So I have my paper cutter. The reason why I came up on, well, we did it together, of course, with Sophie, but I said, well, I would like to do something with book pages because I came across these. Look, that's so cute. And also made a envelope, and these were just prototypes, but I thought they were cute. So today I'm going to create a tag. How am I going to do that? It's going to be something like this. Yeah. And I'm just eyeballing the sides because really I have no clue. But I think it's something like is it almost 3-inch wide? Yeah. Something like this. Is it straight everywhere? Now it is. So this is going to be the base of my tag, but I also want to add a little element. Something like this. So I'm going to cut this the exact same length as the tag is. Yes. And then I also want to create maybe I should do this one. Yeah, this can work. Is it all straight? Yeah, it's all straight. So yeah, maybe it's a little bit confusing right now, but this is going to be the base of the tag. This is going to be attached to the tag. This is absolutely nothing. And I thought maybe I'm going to create something with this to slide in. Something like that. Now I need to make the slanted sides. And I'm just going to cut this one. And then I'm going to flip it over to this side. Place it exactly in the corner. And just cutting over here. So now I sort of made a slanted side, although I think it's a little bit weird, so I'm going to cut off a little piece over here. Okay. Yeah, now it feels right to me. And I also need to do this over here. You can also have a pre-made tag and then use that as a guide, of course. So basically I'm going to create 2 tags and a sort of belly band on the tag. First I'm going to ink, but inking is optional, so it's not something you need to do to create a tag. Absolutely not, but I like that. And I just sprayed a little bit of alcohol mixed with water on the ink pad and also on my applicator. And the bottle is just a bottle I already had. It's not a brand, not a crafting brand or anything. It's actually a makeup bottle. Oh, you see, I didn't glue very well over here, so maybe I need to add a little bit of glue before I move on with the rest of the make. Yeah, and also something to be aware of is that there is no weird weird text on your book paper. But I didn't check, to be honest, but I think this is going to be okay, as it is a children's book, a fairy tale book. So yeah, I guess there will not be any weird words involved. Okay, no, this one needs to go in here. So I do need to add something. I wanted to use things from the new kit that we are working with this month, but I haven't even started yet. I wanted to play with them, with the papers this weekend, because yeah, I wanted to start, but I wasn't feeling very well, so I just, well, I didn't. I'm so sorry about that, but I don't see the point of starting now, especially when the month is almost done. For me, it's very difficult to catch up. So I thought, well, just go with the flow and see what you can do with stuff you have already pre-cut and everything. Yeah, I want this over there, but I want something floral. I don't know. Oh, maybe this is cute. This is a nice one. And this is from a kit that I have in my store, and it's the vintage ephemera kit. It's a huge kit. It has 23 papers with tickets, time card, recipes, or not recipes, receipts, telegram, a lot of things to play with. This can be incorporated in many projects, not just in one. And I have these back and cut, but I can still use these. So I just thought, let's use them. But you can also use like stamps and everything. It doesn't have to be exactly this. I also have leftover pieces from the papers from January. So I thought, well, let's use those too. Because, yeah, we can. It's there, so let's use it. Oh, I have a lot of cute things in here, so I can make it work. Okay, I have to first make something over here, and I just thought, what if I just add 3 little butterflies over here? That is cute. And maybe I can slide it a little bit to the left, maybe even more. Then I cut it over here, so this can go in very easy. Yeah, we are going to do that. I need to ink the butterflies. But yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna do a challenge video or something for the challenges this weekend. That was my plan, but I really wasn't feeling well. I'm still not 100% okay. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow to have things checked, or maybe I need a referral. I don't know yet. We will see. But yeah, I have been struggling. And I've slept. Oh my gosh! I have slept for 14 hours. 14 hours straight. I was so tired. And today I took naps too. It's just terrible. But yeah, I really needed it. So I thought I'm just going to do it because I need it. My body tells me I need it, and I'm going to take it. Yeah, I think I want this one over here. I hope the glue works. So, and for those of you who, I don't want to turn it into a how I feel video, but for those of you who tune in and do know I have like new psoriasis. I received a cream. Sorry, I received a cream from the, what's it called? Oh, I can say it 1,000 times. A skin doctor. I don't know it anymore. Sorry, I'm completely blank. But I received a cream and have to apply it on this area 5 nights a week, and she said you have days off on the weekend, but I just apply it in the weekend. I take the days off that I have to work at night. No, not at night, but when I have to go to bed. I don't need to do that. I just can hop into bed and be ready for the next working day. Oh no, it has to be over here. Yeah, I want to put it on like so. So I am going to cut this. It's also a little bit too long. Not like crazy long, but a little. But it's working. Obviously I have an awful color of nail polish because I wanted to have a lighter shade, but for some reason I picked the wrong one, so it's like, it's gross. But I just left it so I could do the video. Yeah, I want this one over here. I also want to create a little tab. But now the challenge is, where is my tab? Okay, I found my tab punch. So that's a good thing. Dropping things. But yeah, it's going to be okay. I'm just going to fold a piece. Oh, that's not glued together very well. Oh, and the other thing I'm so happy about. My husband is kind of a snorer. A bad snorer, to be honest. And we purchased a foldable guest bed that has a phenomenal mattress. And it arrived, he picked it up yesterday at the store. And today I was, well, see how it stays in the room, because we're going to put it in a closet. It's going to be in a closet when it's not used, but when I need it I can take it out, fold it out, and then I have a bed that I can, well, I can I can lay on when my husband is snoring like crazy, which happens a lot, and then I can sleep, because that's also a reason why I'm so tired. When he snores, I absolutely can't sleep. And I stay awake for like till 4:30, 5:30. And then my alarm goes off at 6:30. And then I need to go to work. And I feel like a zombie. So yeah, and obviously I could also make him go over there. But when he is asleep, I don't see the need to wake him up. I'm already awake, so I can go. I can go over there. And I actually feel like, well, maybe I'm going to just sleep tonight to see how it lays. Because it's actually a good bed. Yeah, I have to be honest, it's a good bed. So I'm pretty happy about that. Another step in the direction that I can take control over my sleep. Although I have to say, the past few months I can sleep very, very well. So now I have this. I want this over there. I do want to sew. I always feel a little bit bad that I always sew, but I think it adds so much more to your project. But if you are not a sewer, you could just put an eyelet in here and an eyelet in here and then slide this in. I am going to put an eyelet over, of course. But it could work without the sewing, but I do love the sewing. I'm going to sew over here too. I'm not going to put too much on here. I really like this on the top, but I'm going to maybe do a little decorating on here. I like this. That's what I started it with. Maybe something like this. Not too crazy. Just keep it simple. Simple and fun. So quickly going to ink the elements. I think I will add something behind so I can sew over the images before I glue it on the tag. Maybe piece of book paper that is not glued together. Okay, I need a little bit more of the book pages. I'm not sure if this will fit on the tag. Maybe it's a little bit too wide. Oh, I like this. Yeah, this can go over here. So, I'm going to sew over this. So the butterflies are sewn on. I'm going to sew around this, but I'm also going to attach this right away with the sewing around the tag. I'm going to sew around this tag, and I'm going to sew around this, and then I'm going to glue it on. So I sewn a little, but I just wanted to show you. This is what I got now. This is to put on the tag, on this one. And this is already sewn over. Just need to glue it and cut the strings. But this one, I do want to have a little bit of the strings on the thingy, the mini belly band. But not on the back side, of course, because that's kind of useless. There's no point. But I think most of them are at the back. Oh no, this one is not. Not too long, but also not too short. Okay, so, and before I glue it, before I sew over this piece to the tag, I want to glue on a little so it's in the right spot. Just going to add a little bit of glue, not too much over here, and a little bit over here. I'm just going to line these up, and this. I don't want to put too much glue because otherwise my needle of my sewing machine is going to stick. I do see a challenge over here, as you can see, because it's difficult now to sew over the corner. So I may slide this one a little bit over here. Maybe that was the intention. Yeah. Now I can sew over here, sew on top of the belly band, on the bottom, and also around the tag. Maybe I need to push it down a little. It's sliding everywhere now. Just a little. Okay, let's do the final part of the sewing. So I did the sewing. I did a messy stitch. Okay, where is this? Over here. Yeah. Okay, and I also have this, of course. Ah, there's something like a little dress at the back side. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, this is what I got. So I'm going to glue this on. Like so. Okay, I don't like all the strings. It's very challenging for me to keep the strings. I have to be honest about that, because I usually just cut everything clean because I don't like it too much. Although I like the look, but I don't like the feel. But yeah. But yeah, this one turned out a little bit grungy. But obviously you can also create fun pieces. Oh, I need to add a little bit more glue. With floral or shabby, pink, spring. Doesn't have to be grungy. Although together with the book papers, I really like the grungy vibe. I'm just going to cut off the strings. I can't handle it. It's too challenging for me. Sorry. I have a few, but not too much. So this can slide in here, underneath the belly band, like so. Ooh, I like this. Yeah, let me get my eyelets. So, and I'm just going to punch in an eyelet over here. And there's a very handy dandy thingy over here that can help you make the punch at the same distance on the other side. And I also want to put in maybe a third. That's not a maybe, that's a yes. Quickly put in the eyelets. But yeah, it's part one of the mini series, and also make sure you will see you watch, sorry, also make sure you watch Sophie's video. I will have a link down below this video, but you can also check out her channel, and also make sure you subscribe to her channel. And she's part of my design team too, and also hosting the challenges with her Facebook groups, but Facebook group, I have to say, not groups. But I have also two sister Jam hosting the challenges, and they are part of the design team group 2, design team 2. But I have a lot of design team members, and I have a link tree below this video, and I would really appreciate it if you would go over there and click on the links and become a subscriber to all their channels, or follow them on their Instagram accounts, because not all have a YouTube channel. Okay, the only thing missing is a tag topper, so I'm going to create that. Just using a piece of, this is basically batting sheet. Oh, I think this strip is a little bit too thick. Maybe I need to try and make a slimmer piece. Yeah. So I'm just going to wrap it one time and wrap it well, to the front and then to the loop upwards. Okay, and I also think I want a small one over here. How am I going to do that? Okay, now I'm going back over here, something like that. Yeah, can do that. I like this. This can go in here. Oh, it is cute. Cute. Very cute. Okay, you are zoomed in very much. Let me quickly clean my desk and then show you the end result. So we got this. You can also do florals over here, of course, and put eyelets on here. Although if you put an eyelet on the actual belly band, you always have to be sure not to rip it when you slide something in, but it can be done. But yeah, this is the first video of the mini series creating with Bookpages. This is the tag that I created, and I would love to see your make too. And if you post something in maybe line.error or Sophiescraftycorner, her Facebook group, you can use the hashtag creative miniseries so we can follow along and see your makes. I hope this video did inspire you. maybe just gave you some fun ideas to create something totally different. That's okay too, as long as you enjoyed the video. And if you did, maybe want to leave me a like, leave me a comment. If you're new to the channel, maybe you want to be a subscriber. And also, if you like this video a lot, because I'm a very small channel, I'm not complaining, but I'm not big. You can hide this video. There's a feature on YouTube that you can hide the video, which means my video is going to be pushed up a little in the algorithm. So people will notice my video maybe a little more. I would really appreciate that if you would do that for me. Also appreciate that you watched. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay creative, and I hope to see you again in the next video. That will be on Wednesday with another fun craft with the book pages. And also make sure you watch Sophie's video. But I have a link tree, not a link tree. I have a link of her video down below. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye.